Hey guys, welcome back to Volk Works. Got my son here, AJ. His papa, my daddy-o, was wanting, he's wanting some beef jerky. We make it every once in a while. So Papa went to the store and picked up a whole sirloin tip. We're going to be slicing this up. We got the meat slicer ready to go, and AJ's going to be running camera, so we're going to kind of show you through this. Now, my wife is going to have to make up the marinade. She does that, just she doesn't really have a recipe. She just kind of does it off the top of her head. So we're going to get her in here to make up the marinade, but me and AJ are going to get the meat sliced up. Alright guys, we're back on the meat slicer. AJ, come over here. I want to show them something. I set this on about 3/8 of an inch thick on the meat slicer, so we're going to start. We're going to get the meat cut open, and we're going to start slicing up some beef here. Alright guys, what we're going to do, I'm going to leave the fat and everything on here for now, and we will be trimming this off, but it's a lot easier and less wasteful if you do it after you've already after you've cut it in the smaller slices. It's easier to get off here. This is easy. My dog Harley, our little Pekingese, he loves jerky making time because he gets to eat like a king. Let's feed the dog, AJ. This is Harley. He's our little buddy. He's kind of goofy little dog, but we love him. I don't know if he even tasted that. Alright, let's throw the meat up on here. I think what I'm going to do, since this is so big and my slicer is so small, let's go ahead and let me see if it'll cut that. I don't know, sometimes I have a little trouble getting it to cut. Let's turn it on and see if it... I won't have to cut it down. That's about the thickness that I like for jerky. And you see, it's going to be a lot easier to get this fat out of here this way. I can just trim around here. Sometimes if you try to cut it off of here, you cut into a lot of the meat. So we're going to carry on, get all of our meat cut, and then we'll be back with you. Hey, welcome back, tubers. Alright, I hope you can see what I'm doing here. On this piece here, I'm trimming as much fat off of these pieces as I can. You can back the camera up a little bit, bud. That's good. I'm trimming as much off of these as I can, like this little piece right here. I don't like fat in my jerky. That's not a good thing, so anyway, that piece is ready. I know it's a little marbleized, but this isn't a choice cut of beef here that we're working with. We're just making jerky. You don't want to take good steaks and make jerky with it, but at any rate, I'm going to keep working on this pile. You can see what a pile of meat we've sliced up over here, but I just keep working it, you know, taking the as much fat as I can off. It is a little marbleized with the fat in there, but that's not too bad as long as there's not huge chunks of fat. Anyway, we'll keep working at it here and catch up with you guys in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and feed the pup here. And we got to get a little piece for Joe, our kitty. Here, Joe. There you go. Ah. Well, we go through this all the time, guys. We got a jealous dog. Alright, tubers, I want to apologize about the quality of the video on this. It's kind of a rushed project, but I'm getting my marinade. I had my wife come in and put the marinade together for me. She wasn't in a very good mood. She's feeling a little bit tired and so on and so forth, but I don't know how much of this you know, as far as the ingredients goes, how much she put in here. She does it, like I said, she kind of does it all off the cuff, but I do know that she puts kosher salt in it, seasonal. She's got some, it's a Cajun spice. It's kind of like a Weber Grill Mates kind of thing here. red pepper, little A1, liquid smoke. She uses garlic powder, Italian dressing, Worcestershire sauce, and black pepper. So, like I say, if you do want to get some kind of recipe, just leave it in the comments. I'll see if I can get my wife to kind of nail it down to a little more definitive recipe for you. I cut most of the fat out of this. It is marbleized, but it's a cheap cut of beef, so you can see how I cut it, you know, with the slicer. Cut it in strips. You just trim the fat. I'm going to leave this in this marinade for 2 days in the refrigerator, and then we'll be ready to stick it in the dehydrator. Alright, tubers, it's time to get the jerky in the dehydrator. You can see I've got one tray laid out. I do this, I don't let the meat touch. I want there to be some space around it for air to flow through good. And we're going to go ahead and stick one of these in the dehydrator. Okay, and we'll get the rest of the trays loaded and we'll fire the dehydrator up. Okay guys, I got the dehydrator loaded. If you'll notice, I can actually fit another tray in here, but I like to space these out as far as I can. I couldn't get this spaced out with a double space, just the way the rack's lined out. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and kick this thing on. It's got, you can see here, it says, you know, for herbs, living foods, raising bread, making yogurt, so on and so forth. We're going to go to jerky. That's full tilt. Alright, so I've seen this take as little as 4 hours to do, and I've seen it take as long as 8 hours to 10 hours, and that depends a lot on your how thick your meat is cut, and also on how you space it. So we're gonna let this do its thing, and then we'll pull it out of there in about 4 hours and check it. Alright guys, let's check out our Uber jerky here. Looks like we are done. Yeah, it looks real good. Yeah, perfect. Alright, well, looks like this project was a success, and hope we didn't make you too dizzy earlier there in the video. AJ is still learning how to operate the camera, but hey, you don't know if you don't try, and you don't get any better if you don't practice. So hopefully we'll be able to record AJ in some projects here before long. I've been getting him out in the garage a little more and more all the time, so we're going to get the jerky put away, and I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. God bless.